party, what's that sound? It's a musical car. It's the hit sensation across the nation with an up-and-coming star. You see me riding every day, I'm never too far. It's just musical car.
Hey there, welcome to Jeff's Musical Car. This week I have Heather Rankin from the famous Rankin family, now here to do some solo stuff. So thanks for coming along, and you brought along Jamie, so thanks for coming as well.
Jamie Robinson.
My pleasure.
Guitar player extraordinaire.
Nice to be here. This is a great gig.
Yeah. This is the most intimate venue we've ever played.
Yeah,
I won't disagree with you there. So when you were writing this album, did it seem more of a continuation, or was it more of a beginning for you, or a bit of both?
A bit of both, actually. Yeah. Some of the songs are more in keeping with what I would have done with the Rankin family, and some are actually quite theatrical.
Yeah.
Like Titanically and Cafe, and then there are a few that are quite pop. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of all over the map in terms of stylings, but there's a thematic thread that certainly runs through all of the songs.
Okay, and you went the co-writing approach. How was that with the process of putting the album together?
That was unexpectedly, fantastic. Yeah. I hadn't expected to co-write 7 of the 11 tracks. Mm-hmm. Actually started out thinking I would do a record of covers, or maybe a traditional record, or wasn't really sure. Yeah. I knew I'd been writing a few of my own tunes, but it wasn't until I met David Tyson and he encouraged me to bring more to the table that I ended up, writing most of the record with him.
Okay. So for the purposes of this, what song are we going to do?
We're going to sing We Walk as One.
Okay.
And that's a song we wrote that sort of is a little nod to my roots.
All right.
Yeah.
Good road tune.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, it's a good driving tune.
Yeah, can't wait.
Rarely hear it live. All set?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Working dimes to the bone, through thick and thin,
walking, walking, walking. Walking, walking, walking.
Yeah.
Ow!
So having hundreds of performances, I'm sure, under your belt, whenever you're going out, even though it is your debut solo album, there's not going to be that stage fright or that kind of nervousness that might be behind someone who's just basically starting from scratch. So
Oh my
that must
God,
be a bit
no,
of a plus.
I'm throwing up in my mouth.
Are you?
Yes, no, absolutely. Listen.
Maybe
my
because all
entire-
eyes are on you now? Is that why?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in all of my life, I've had, I've been flanked with family.
Mhm.
I've just, everything I've done in the music world, I've been surrounded in a supportive environment of,
True.
you're never, I was never afraid that, somebody wouldn't fill in if I missed, or,
Yeah.
if you got a cold, was somebody there to back you up. It was just that sense that there was lots of support. And, I mean, I'm surrounding myself with new kind of family now.
Mhm.
Some great players like Jamie and Kim Dunn. And so, in that sense, it's just, growing a new family.
Yeah, it's still different.
Yeah, it's still
And-
different.
Have you been picking their brains, maybe chatting with Jimmy, just asking like some tips and advice for going the solo way?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, he's been at it for 15 years, so he's certainly paid his dues and worked very hard. He's got a great work ethic, and he's always writing. Like it's very inspiring to see what he's been able to accomplish on his own over the past 15 years. So it's good to ask him advice, and the guys who work with him. Jamie actually plays with Jimmy sometimes too. So
Okay.
these guys have lots of advice.
That's great. So one last thing, can you just tell us about the album, what it's called, where people can get it? This is your chance to sell it.
My solo debut CD is called A Fine Line, and you can buy it on iTunes, or you can go to Maple Music and download it there, or buy a hard copy. The link is also on my website, heatherrankin.ca.
Mm-hmm. Or go to the show.
Or go to the shows, and I'll have some on hand.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming a lot, guys. That was fun.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I'll get you back, and hopefully we'll see you in Moncton again sometime soon.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
If I
So-
need a ride, I'll be giving you a call.
Yeah, that's what I do. So that was Heather Rankin, Jeff's Musical Car. Thanks to Heather and Jamie. And that's it for this episode. See you next time.
Ow.